Let's chat for a minute. The world is going in so many directions, twisting and turning us, trying to confuse us more and more. I know many of y'all have read from these authors, leading y'all down a different direction because of your skin color, taking some European thoughts and then trying to turn them around into their own thoughts. I want y'all to understand, if a group of people have stolen everything away from you and you take their information and then you twist it and try to turn it into your own, is there any truth in that? Why would a group tell you the truth when they already confused you? So they want to keep you into confusion. Why would you even think that you're going to hear the truth in any of these cookbooks? The truth is written inside of you. You're not really trying to look for the truth. A lot of y'all travel a lot, and y'all travel to go have fun, go meet somebody, cheat. You're still moving in confusion. When you want to chase down the truth, you're going to find it. See, remember, when the Father told Moses, before he told Moses anyway, to confront Pharaoh, he told him, I'm going to harden Pharaoh's heart. So when Moses went in there, and he talked to the Pharaoh denied Moses several times. But the Father already told him that he was going to do that. See, this how society is. You could tell society everything. Would they listen? No. They'll forget you told them. Just like Moses did. So, it ain't nothing new. It's just something to put in your thoughts. It's just a food for thought. But y'all want to take things the wrong way and let people preach to you the wrong way and not preaching to you with facts. See, words are very powerful and people play tricks with words. That's why in school they teach you these different things, how to break down words and how to use them the way they want you to use them. And a lot of people don't understand words. Words are mathematical. And if you don't know how to use math with words, everybody gonna confuse you with what they trying to say. And a lot of people ain't saying nothing because what they quote is a lot of stuff that's not true. And I say this here. If you go to sleep tonight and you wake up tomorrow and find out that everything you was taught was a lie, how would you feel? The reason why I asked you this question, because a lot of y'all went through 12-step program with the school from 1 to 12 or kindergarten or however y'all want to address it. Then y'all went to college, learned all this other mess, and none of this was really helping you in no type of way. Because everything you learned, when you stood in front of these people, you had to design another program, you understand, and to defeat your opponents or to help your opponents, whatever field you was in. See, when you was used to go in different spots after you was going into your degree, it's called a training method. where you go in and they see what you can do, right? So when you went in there, you had to present yourself and complete the project. But see, first you had to read, and then you had to be hands-on. This is life. And it's not a book. If you walk through life and you're reading, then you gotta be hands-on. This is how you found out that all these things is false. See, when you open up a book and they have all these different people, authors, the author wrote this book, the people he gathered literature from, information from. I'm using information because a lot of people might not understand literature. But anyway, you got all these people. Then you got 10,000 books with all these different people in it. You know what you're doing? You're gathering up more false energy because the first book was false. The second book will be no facts. The third book will be no facts. Now you got thousands of books with no facts. See, the first thing they told you, that a black man won't pick up a book. The reason why they said this, because you thought the information will be hidden in the book. They knew one day you would pick up a book and you would start to read. And confusion will enter your life even more. See, one thing God birthed us with, common sense. See, this mind. All our system is science. Science is bull jive. It is false. And even the scientists is running into so many things that they finding out a lot of the science is false. And they're not telling y'all because they're not going to get paid if they told y'all the truth. See, this internet was already created. You understand me? The military used the computer system already. And you see it in aircrafts, you see it all the time, but you ain't paid it no attention. They just took it to another level where everybody else can use it, where they can it's called another control mechanism. You understand? Where everybody will be on camera, where we'll light it up, where everybody will show themselves so we can see who we need to see. It is like a casino where everybody watching everybody. You understand? Where nobody will get away. Every time somebody think they gotta play, they will lose, you understand, because that person watching, that person watch, and that person watching, that person watch. You've seen the movies. This is how life is operated. This is the pyramid. The pyramid is this, right here, side by side. You see the two fingers under the underpath? Them the two small pyramids. See, I want y'all to understand this here. This is life. You have 3 sections on the pyramid. This is life. And everybody's inside of this pyramid. What's on the top of this pyramid? They remove the top of the pyramid, put it to the top and put an eye on it. Then they call it the eye of horse. A lot of y'all really don't understand what they talking about. You understand? It's nothing but a satellite. The satellite looks down, beams down like this on you, watches you all the time. How you think that a lot of your ideas, because black people like to run their mouth, okay, a lot of your ideas came into fruition, as you say. How you think you got it? They've been watching you for a long time, stealing your ideas. It's nothing new. You thought, oh, I'm going to do this and do this because our people always say what they're going to do and never rise to the occasion. So now, you got all these Spider-Men, you understand, in control of your situation because you wouldn't do it. Now you got to answer to all these people that covered all these grounds because they knew you had the riches in you. Because you are the riches. But you still don't realize that. You still think you need these same people. You became the most neediest people on the face of the earth, which is color. You run to everybody asking for help, when everybody is eating off your plate. In the story of Abraham, and y'all keep on forgetting all this information and not using it. These are stories. But these stories you can identify with. In the story of Abraham, he said your children will be in a strange land. This is what the Creator told him. And everybody that treats the way they treat them, they will eat from their plate. See, I'm saying it a different way because this is the way y'all can understand it. But the church is not teaching you that. You know why? Because they robbing you. And they're here to use you and confuse you because you are dealing with too much fear. It is no faith in fear. I'm sorry. Y'all can act like y'all have a lot of faith. Jesus said, if anybody have this much faith of a mustard seed, y'all don't have that faith. Y'all have a belief and it's fear. See, this is how you made all these religions. And the Bible's not a religious book. These people try to put that in there. And you are not a Christian. These are lies being told to you. See, imagine this. If I wanted to control you, and I was the master of the universe, how do I control you? Y'all all can answer this question. Because y'all putting people in front of y'all now that's controlling you. It's easy, very easy to answer what I just asked you. And I'm not going to even give you that information. I'm going to let y'all do it amongst yourself and come with the answers. See, every time I ask a question, see, I don't do this for likes. I do this because I'm trying to build you up before they tear you down. And I'm trying to tell you what's coming. I also told you this one thing about the banks. When you sign an agreement with anything, it's always a clause. Walk that. Always. And every time you sign and think you more educated than everybody else, you done lost. See, it's no gaining from a crook. The crook make you think that you're going to gain. He just don't use the pistol to rob you. You have to give up all yourself. You understand me? Before he rob you. See, he packing a bigger gun. This is the gun. And then, when you think about the money, you look at the paperwork, and then you sign. See, everything work off signature. See, you can sign yourself to slavery. A lot of y'all did it. A lot of y'all mothers did it before y'all did it. They didn't understand. But y'all did it. Even me. See, when you stand in that courtroom, right? And they give you that piece of paper and they say, sign this and let me, so you can come back. Or you raise your right hand, you say, you state your name. You done gave all your rights to these people. So that means they got the right to do anything to you. Even when you go into these places and they say you're mentally messed up, and then they have the right to do anything they want to do to you. Because now you are part of their system. These are all systems that's broke up. Notice you have to sign paperwork everywhere you go. And it's going to come back and haunt you. Whether you like it or not. See, they make people think they have millions of dollars and billions of dollars. Y'all think the wealth is in a dollar. The wealth in this world has never been the dollar. The wealth in this world has always been the man or woman. Health is wealth. A lot of y'all lost track and stuck in the material world. That's the circle. See, the material world is the circle. It goes around and around and around and around. But the real world stays like this. It don't have to move or glide or rock. It feeds energy. A world goes round and around like this here. Wouldn't you think that we have massive tornadoes, massive hurricanes, earthquakes at higher numbers? See, in the circle is vibrations, frequency. How do vibrations and frequency go? Like the serpent. This is waves. You tell me if the earth is round or is it flat? I wait for all y'all answers. And I'm giving y'all some science right now. The earth consists of 75% of water. So there's less land. 25% left of land. The sky is blue. Why is the sky blue? I'll let y'all answer that. Because a lot of things I'm not going to tell. Because others want to hear. And they want to understand so they can do more things to harm you. Y'all haven't figured out nothing. When the Father spoke the word, and then all his inventions came into the world, it was given to you. And they say the Father had to rest on the Sabbath, because his job was done on the 6th. See, he gave us to name everything and every healing herb. So they build hospitals. Since the hospitals was built, everybody been sick ever since then. Now everybody had anemics, and how can you come from? Our bodies adjust to all climates, all stages of cold, warm, or hot. It didn't make a difference. This is a game. Numbers are very important. But everybody's into the line of confusion. And everybody done failed to sleep. My job is to wake you up. See, I'm only here to do God's work, to give out the messages, the true information. You can check behind, it's no false. I've been through doors. I ain't gave out this understanding because not only I can't do it on here. See, the thing is, you've been lined up from birth. Even with black history, even with white history, both cultures been lined up. Your religious leaders that came amongst y'all portraying these images were sent by the same people that you think enslaved you. See, you've been controlled from day one. I don't know if y'all getting these videos all the way out into the atmosphere. I don't know. All I do is send them, so send them around the world if you grab hold to them. I don't know. I'm not doing this to be lucky. I do this because I love all of you, no matter what color you are. I know it's a group of people playing this game, trying to control you both and keep y'all separated. But another story I want to give you before I leave off of here. The Ku Klux Klan was supposed to march in Washington, D.C. one time. I think a sister told me that day. So I went downtown by the bridge they supposed to came across. They said somebody was standing down there with some type of AK. Nobody was down there about no AK when they showed where the person supposed to have been standing. They lied. I was standing on the bridge waiting for them to cross over to show you brothers and sisters how God really is. And I was by myself, but going to show you the invisible army that I was carrying with me by meeting them in the square. See, a lot of people want to talk, and a lot of people want to say a lot of things. But I noticed that in my life anyway, because I grew up never loving the world. I didn't like nothing about it, because all I seen was massive confusion. See, I don't say things that I do because it's not me anyway. It's not about me fearing none of these things. I don't announce certain things because I know people brains ain't ready for it, and I know a lot of people it's not really real. See, when you watch Martin Luther King, you watch Malcolm X, they were murdered by their own people because they wanted to, both of them wanted to be clean, but both of them all wanted to be seen too, and they wanted the word to go out, but not knowing the same people was amongst them was setting them up. Notice this here. The people that was marching with Martin Luther King got jobs after he died and stood in high positions. These was the people you couldn't trust, but y'all trust them anyway. Some of them done left the earth. Y'all want to believe what they say, like the Dick Gregory's and a lot of these other old authors. These people was in secret organizations spitting you bullshit. You can go back and look at their tapes, especially his tapes. He's saying the same shit over and over and over again, and people just keep bringing them in, saying the same stuff over and over and over again. Knowing he knew about these things, a lot of these assassinations that happened to the brother before it was going to happen. He knew all about all of it because you know what? They all was a part of it. But they was trying to make you believe that they had no dealings with it. Jesse Jackson even knew. All these people knew exactly what was going down. But they played deaf, dumb, and blind. And a lot of y'all picked it up. But y'all want to say allegedly on this thing, allegedly this and that, this and that. Because This is what they came up with. In this time right here, when everybody lifting voice, every voice and sing with their voice, right? And they tell the truth about each and every individual. They want to come with a thing called the lawsuit, so it can hinder your mouth from speaking the truth. See, how the fuck can you be prosecuted or even robbed for telling the truth? When the cops pick you up, they want you to tell the truth all the time. Or you in front of the courtroom, they want you to tell the truth, but they don't give a fuck about the truth neither. See, this is the game you stupid niggas out here play. Being enemies to yourselves and giving the glory to people don't even deserve the glory. It don't matter if you white, black, or even Chinese or Spanish. It doesn't matter. This group of people hide behind the scenes and play us very close because they're going to snatch everything away from you. They are the takers. We know the great Satan and the baby Satan. And then the book was telling you about the governance at this time. The governance will be wicked. And then the world will follow. Why you think we on the spider web? We are all caught up in the web. When something's caught in the web, what do the spider do? Come and shoot more stuff on him to hold him till he's ready to eat. They're ready to eat. And you the ones out there ain't even hungry. Y'all starving each other. The Father told us to look out for the people, the suffer. But you know what you niggas did? Set some money out there for somebody else to take, and the people that really need it wasn't gonna get it. And thought you did something. Then went on TV showing how you paid a school all these millions of dollars. For what? When your people outside of the school is starving. The school gonna still be there. But you have hunger right down the street from the school. And a lot of times the school is making them pay for the food. Thank you for the help, helper. I'm sorry you are uneducated, no matter if you even been through college. You are even uneducated from, even in the hood. You already seen this shit in the hood. Then a lot of you basketball players, you football players, you doctors, you lawyers, all you stupid motherfuckers. You seen this shit. When your ass grew up in the hood and you ain't like where you came from. But you went up there and did the same goddamn thing. And you thought people from the hood really wanted something from you. And they was happy you made it. A lot of you niggas thought y'all had to come out and pass around money. If you know the world want to, everybody in the world want to do things on their own. All you had to do is create a business and put them to work. If you would have been doing that, your ass wouldn't have made it in the NBA, your ass wouldn't have made it in football, or being a lawyer, judge, whatever. Because you would have been going against the norm, which is static. God has challenged you all and gave y'all wealth to see how y'all was going to react, because y'all cried and y'all begged. And some of y'all didn't even believe. But he gave it to you anyway. See, at one time in your life, you prayed for something. You asked for something, you was given. And not even knowing what your challenges was. See, Jesus told you, for you want to believe in Jesus or Yahweh or whatever you want to call, that the temple of heaven was coming to earth. Y'all really don't understand about the temple. He said that you will be able to do more than I. See, y'all want to change and not believe and stay in fear. I'm not here for that. I'm just here to walk you through the darkness into the light. They ain't gonna like me. The whole world pretends to like me. But I'm not here for likes. I'm here to spread the message. I have no hate for no one. But I know black history is made up. And I know white history is made up. Y'all can play the games with the other people. Because Rosa Parks definitely ain't have to sit on no back of the bus. My people from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, black people own the bus and the cab companies at the same time that happened. If NAACP wanted to start an organization, y'all should have used something better, because people was going to find out the truth, that y'all was the ones hindering us. See, it's a place called Capers. The young brothers wanted to fight for Capers in Washington, D.C. I told them not to go to amongst y'all, the new Black Panthers and the NAACP, but they went anyway. Y'all set them brothers up, and they lost their area. I told them exactly that y'all was going to set them up, but they didn't want to listen. They was doing good by themselves. They thought they needed help. See, that's the fear. It hit them. They had faith, and then they ended with fear, and that's how they lost. But y'all set them up. And guess what skin color is there? Was on the platform. Same people look like us. See, I was in the midst of that. I hid from behind the scenes and was giving them young brothers information. But they didn't take it. They thought because of seeing y'all, you understand, in action, that y'all was for the people and by the people. They had to find out the hard way. But it's okay. Brothers and sisters, don't let nobody mess up y'all rhythm and blues. When y'all fighting for anything, fight to the death. Don't believe in some of these people, because these people gonna fail you every time. Sometimes when people come amongst you, they're coming amongst you to distort you. Keep the fight going and stay with the faith and never leave with fear, because God is there when there's faith. Stay on the path, my brothers and sisters. But always notice who come amongst you, and that's peace.